Hey guys, this is Dark Place Syberia. Enjoy!
Alright, I really just want to leave. I'm gonna go explore, I guess, around, see if there's anything else in town. I guess maybe there's nothing else I can explore. I'm gonna try down. Yeah, maybe this is just for show. Oh, I can go further down on this side. Oh, hey there. Can I go downstairs? No.
Hey there! On the boat!
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband said, "Hello, young lady, you want to talk to us?" My name is Kate Walker, and I'm a lawyer. I'm in charge of this train. This situation is really very new to me. Lawyer, good job. Earn a lot of money. A lot? A lot? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I can't really complain, I guess. There's worse. Lawyer always ask a lot of money. Can we change the subject, please? I really don't want to go down this road. I just met with the university rectors, and they ordered me to remove my train out of their station. I mean, it's a total joke. How do you remove a train that can't move in the first place? You don't have any ideas, do you? We know nothing of trains. You have your own creed. Your generosity warms my heart. Is it the locks that are stopping you from carrying on your journey? Da, barge no pass. Lock closed. Have you tried, like, just opening them? Nah, not possible. I've tried. Now system kaput. Oh, dear. I am sorry about that. Looks like we're all being held prisoners in Barrackstadt then, in a way. Funny that, isn't it? Have you gone down to take a look around the station yet? It's amazing. You know, it's full of exotic birds.
Mee to my ears? Ja. Ja, met plezier.
We no leave boat. Husband is land sick. I'll leave you to it. I won't disturb you again.
До свидания.
I have no idea what he said.
Hello.
You arrived by train, I see.
Yes, I've come from Valladolid.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here to study. zoology and botany, paleontology, and all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today, well,
I've just been to see the rectors, and they told me to get the train out of the station as quick as I can.
I thought they'd say that rules are rules, and you gotta stick by them. Not a good idea to get into trouble with the university administration.
Absolutely. I've got enough worries as it is. What should I do then?
Well, I suggest you move your train.
But it's like I say, the springs are unwound. Everyone seems to think it's my fault.
The locomotive's engine might not work, and it's true, but maybe there's some other way of moving the train.
It's a possibility, I suppose. What were you thinking of exactly?
Nothing. It was just an idea. Anyway, miss, you shouldn't hang around here. I have a job to do. Yes, sirree.
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University
Everyone is so
of the
excited about these
Rundstedt
birds.
Ornithological Collection. Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I am not exactly your typical station master either. This whole world is my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the hardest? The hardest thing is to keep interspecial harmony. And one day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa!
Wasn't a good idea?
A nightmare! You know, cuckoos lay their eggs in the nests of other species, right? Now what's more, they also push the host's eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right? Accursed cuckoos. Nightmare!
I see what you mean. That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on wings in the air. It passes through and it swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, the dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back, and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
You poor soul. That must be very hard.
Worst thing is, cuckoo eggs piling up in the nests. Soon the rectors are gonna notice. There's trouble in store. Big trouble. I'm worried. Yep, worried.
Locks?
Can you explain to me how the locks in the canal work, please?
A lock, right, is a system of sealed gates that are clever, right? They help boats overcome gradient problems and channel water flows. They make this kind of boat staircase, see? You know what I like? Sitting on the bank, watching the barges.
I'm sorry. I must have expressed myself badly. I need to know how the locks open and close, to vary the water levels.
I'm not sure of a precise maneuver. Trains and barges. Spartans trained on it. Those guys are very different fellows altogether.
It seems that your superiors object to the presence of my train in the station. Not exactly easygoing, are they?
Well, it's not that they're difficult to please. I find that the less I have to do with them, the better things are. Get my drift. Birds, more peace for their employers. And respect for the regulations. Now that brings peace of mind.
The name Hans Borrowberg doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
Oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that passed through this station?
Okay. No.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
Oh, so he would actually help me. Did I even introduce myself?
Have you been the station master of Barokstadt for a long time?
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
No, I mean, I'm not sure.
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Well, sort of. I'm always looking for new information.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot. And about that train, it's gonna get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure.
In fact, I'm a lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Investigation? Hey, I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
Well, you never know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
I never implied they weren't. I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome to Barokstadt, miss.
I just meant to introduce myself, but yeah, nice. Oh, these doors open here? Yes. Oh, yeah. Is it the other one? The other one's on the side of my phone. Oh, man. Hmm. We'll go check out those things again and see what the heck is going on. Maybe we can poke things. Still can't go there. Very confused. What is the point of this? You can't get closer. I'm gonna check out those birds and see if there's anything I can do. Maybe they're just not there anymore. That would be great. Can I go on the other side of the train? Maybe. No, they're still here. That means it's a bird that one guy has. Maybe he'll move the bird? Or shoot the birds?
I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can I do for you, miss?
I need your help.
I feel like I've lost my...
Hey, anything I can do?
I won't disturb you any longer.
Welcome to Barrow.
Apparently you don't have me. I need help. What is this? Hook? I don't understand what the hook is for. Am I supposed to hook it on my train? I'm gonna go hook the birds. I'm gonna go see if I can poke the birds into soup. I highly doubt it. It'd be hilarious, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that this is gonna do anything more than make them really angry. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I poked them with a piece of paper. I don't yeah, I didn't do anything. Got nothing. Let me see if he has any ideas.
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
Oscar, there's no way you could help me find a way to wind the train back up again?
Rust awaits my every movement if I leave this train, Kate Walker. And what would you do with a rusty engine driver?
Not a lot, I suppose. You should take a look around.
I am obliged.
I don't
Of
want
course.
him. I don't want him to look at the birds. I want him to move the birds. Lord have mercy.
There's a winding machine further on.
Impossible.
The train cannot move by itself, Oscar. Only by itself.
I don't understand, Kate. I don't.
Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
Still not saying it right. Still a dead body on the floor. I don't know. Maybe we can... I don't know, maybe we should explore town more? But we'll find something to use this for. Oh, what's this? What? How didn't I see this before? What is this?
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Why do I have to get in there? There's more locked doors, but I don't have the key for. Darn it. Alright, well, let's go. Can I go in this door over here? They opened all the other doors. Yes, I can. But apparently there's nothing over there. Oh, it just takes me back there. Well, let's go explore the university. Get lost. Probably a lot. What is this?
That's going to... That's going to... God, this thing...
I don't understand. I don't have an egg. Alright, I don't know what that... I need an egg or something? Weird. Oh, more things over here. Oh, hey, old guy.
Excuse me. Sir, please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young Mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
To tell you the truth, I don't know very much about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
It's all right. Nobody's perfect. All the same, the study of the Pleistocene period is fascinating.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
Ah, that's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I'm Cornelius Pons, Emeritus Professor and Lecturer at the University of Barlachstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Oh, no.
Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you. It wasn't really my intention to stop off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
Ah, indeed. There's such a tradition of learning here, and so much knowledge, a real depth of culture, intelligence, and
Oh my
gray
goodness.
matter. I myself did my studies here and never left.
Actually, I'm here because I've been summoned by the rectors of the university.
Oh, I see. You must have made a mistake on your enrollment form.
Oh, no. I haven't come here to study. I have an important matter of inheritance to attend to. I have to find the heir.
And you hope you will find him here?
I'm not altogether sure. But you see, my train broke down coming into Barrachstadt Station.
In that case, my dear, you must come to one of my lectures. Here's a question for you. Do you know what the Proboscidean order is?
The Probowhatian?
I see. There are gaps in your knowledge that need refreshing.
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans. At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. See, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, there's the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much. He never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. A few times we really did talk. It was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
A doll, you say?
Yes, he kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mount. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mount, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Syberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
Faculties.
No, that's impossible. Hans couldn't invent a story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
I feel I've lost my way a little.
Oh, my dear child, you've chosen your moment. I absolutely must...
It's a lecture about...
Oh, yes and no. More specifically, it is about the...
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Yes. I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to. My train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But, I'm so foolish. I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much. I'm under the impression that if I'm to continue my journey, I'm going to have to open the locks on the canal.
You're probably right, my dear, so open the locks. Whether they are open or closed is none of my business.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
No point. It's...
Yeah, we're gonna go to the library. See if there's a book on the bird. They're in my wing. There might be. And then we can understand them and make them get out of our way. And do something.
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
Oh.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet, in case you haven't noticed. It's somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Oh, what's this? Oh. Hammerzone. Memoir or Memories of an Expedition by Alexandre Valenbois. Oh, the red Amazon subspecies of the common Copilus canalis is endemic in the Amazon forest and is one of the region's most brightly colored species. The male's plumage is a bright vermilion, while the female's is a little more russet and neutral. Habit and food. The red cuckoo inhabit the more isolated and denser areas of the Amazon forest. It is reliant on the thick upper foliage of the rainforest to live its lonely existence. The explorer may nevertheless have an excellent view of the bird when the animal ventures to the lowest branches in search of forest grapes. The wild vines provide the bird with the majority of its food. The cuckoo is particularly partial to its juicy fruit. The red cuckoo may sometimes gorge itself on this fruit to the point of drunkenness, rendering it an easy prey for any jungle predator. Eat and be eaten, such as the applicable law of nature. Reproduction. Like other species of cuckoo, the red Amazon cuckoo delegates the task of raising its young to other birds. This parasitic behavior enables the species to reproduce prolifically and with minimal effort. The female cuckoo scouts its territory on the lookout for nests under construction. She chooses the moment when its owners are absent to lay her eggs. She generally in the afternoon. The host, meanwhile, will lay mainly in the morning. After laying an egg in her selected nest, the female will remove one of the host's eggs and destroy it or eat it later. The cuckoo egg generally hatches before the eggs of its adopted brothers and sisters. The cuckoo chick will instinctively edge the other eggs from the nest. Young cuckoo grows fast. Sometimes its foster parents will fetch on the back of the hungry chick to feed it. Even if a cuckoo's egg is very different to the smaller host eggs, it nevertheless mimics the host egg in certain ways, not perfectly, but just enough to be accepted by most species. The red cuckoo's love of the grape could sadly prove fatal for the species in the medium term. European settlers who have tried to cultivate the grape on the Amazonian plains have decimated the Amazonian red cuckoo population. Grape producers to protect their harvest from what they would call inveterate looting have declared all-out war on the bird. It is to be feared that the cuckoo will be on the losing side. The red cuckoo tempered relatively well in captivity. It is one of the jewels in the crown of the university's bird collection. However, scientists at the university have their own... I can't read the words, they're so weird looking. Reservations about the species and its propensity to become practically invasive whenever conditions are favorable to it, to the detriment of other, rarer species. Heads of the university Aviary have therefore undertaken a policy of birth control to attempt to balance out nature. Imperfection is this environment. The forest. Today it is very rare to find the forest's grape in the wild. The species has been decimated by a terrible thing. However, in Europe, successful alterations of the plant is the pride of the university's botany collection and has... okay. I'll resume book. Is there any books? Any other books I can read? Oh, Memory of scared the poop out of me. Like, what is that? Oh, no. Mushroom guide. Oh, good. The Illustrated Dictionary of Plants and Mushrooms. Okay. Yangala cola is a mushroom without stem and has a chewy texture. It is a member of the polyvore family that grows exclusively in the trunks of certain trees of the Amazonian jungle. Whilst it is edible when young, the Yangala cola has a woody texture and an insipid flavor and offers no great ailing appeal. Native Amazonian tribes, however, are very attached to the mushroom. While they are so fond of the fungus, has taken extensive scientific research to listen. Biologists have reached the conclusion that the Yangala cola contains a special substance that is unique to the mushroom. The substance significantly affects vision and enhances its acuteness enormously. Amazonian Indian hunters discovered this effect in started using it centuries ago. The Angala cola is dried and ground to a powder and consumed before the hunt commences. Its effect is instantaneous, and the penetration of a hunter's vision increases extraordinarily. The hunter is then able to aim and hit targets concealed behind thick undergrowth, even over great distances. Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha! Anything else? Alright. There's nothing else. I wonder if there's a botany section in this university. Allow me to be stealing me some grapes. Or something. No, I don't want to talk to them again. Maybe I can go get this book too, that one guy. Cornelius or whatever his name is. Yeah, there he is.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Oh.
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon. I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
We are talking about the same plant then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits. I found a book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barrackstadt. You wouldn't know where, would you?
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No. No, I don't think there are any. Highly implausible. But you should ask the station master. He is keeper of the greenhouse at our university, so he could tell you more than me.
Ah, thanks very much.
Oh, the Yangala cola.
I read in the library in a book on the Amazon that there's a mushroom called the Yangala. I'd like to try and find some if you have any in your collections. It just might come in handy.
Yangala. Ah, but of course, a marvelous idea. Yes, indeed. I expect I have some of that somewhere in my laboratory. I remember pulverizing it myself. Now, where did I put that container?
Do you mind if I have a look around? I'll be careful.
Oh, no, not at all. I wish you luck in trying to find something in the midst of this scholar's jumble, but please, go ahead.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Oh my.
No point. It's locked.
No. Alright, I don't know where your office is, dude.
No point.
They're saying lock the door. I thought I could look in this office lab. Maybe it's this way. So this way. Oh no. Where am I? Okay, so this is where the lecture is gonna be. If I'm gonna pinned. I don't really know. I thought that was his lab. Guess not. I don't know. I'll just. Words can't walk apparently. I'm gonna go talk to the station master. See if he knows where the berries are so I can get those stupid bugs to get out of my way. Alright. We're gonna do all that next time. Thank you for watching.